Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ivan. In this video, I want to talk about something that's really popular and trending nowadays, and that's Facebook chatbots. In fact, I was doing some research on this topic and I came across Ian Smith's YouTube channel, and I thought that he explained this concept and this topic very well. So I wanted to share his knowledge with you guys today. So, Ian, hi, how are you?
Hey, doing great, Yvonne. How's it going?
I'm good, man. Awesome. Great to have you here. Um,
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
yeah, absolutely. So, like I mentioned, we talked a bit about Facebook chatbots and stuff like that, and I just had some questions that I wanted to ask you and to share with the audience. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, man, of course.
Awesome. So, to start off, could you tell us a little about your experience overall and how you came across Facebook and chatbots and all that good stuff?
Yeah, for sure. So, I guess how I originally discovered Facebook was I was working with a couple other business partners, and we had just launched our marketing agency called Quantum Media. And I actually was not the person in charge of the Facebook ads. It was my other business partner that was running all the Facebook ads. Well, I was in charge of like ClickFunnels and like sales development and stuff like that. And he was running all of our Facebook ads. Long story short, he killed it with our Facebook ads. We did like $3 million in sales in 3 months with just one of our ventures that we launched. And so shortly after that, I was like, all right, I got to start learning Facebook ads. This was way back in early 2017. I then spent like the next year and a half learning as much as I could, bringing on, because what ended up happening was we built that business up very large, and then I actually took a buyout. So I then got bought out of the company. I exited the company. Once I exited, I launched my own marketing agency, fully owned by me, super happy about it. And then I started learning Facebook ads and just became an expert running millions of dollars in traffic for not only my clients' businesses, but
Oh,
my own businesses. And so just over spending millions with Facebook, you get to learning a lot. And so now, as Facebook has changed over the years, I've just been trying to keep up with the curve and further educating myself and just trying to be the best as possible with these ads to get the best results.
awesome, man. Thanks. And makes me think. Don't you wish that they taught you Facebook ads in high school or university? How?
I mean, yeah, it would have been nice, but I don't even think when I was in high school, Facebook ads weren't even a thing, you know? And I don't know, I could go on and on about how I hate the current education system. There's so many things wrong with it.
Yeah. So regarding chatbots, right? I have a video about messenger ads on Facebook, but could you tell us a little about like what are chatbots? How are they different from messenger ads?
Yeah, so chatbots, if you think about email marketing, it's very similar. So email marketing, you can build your subscriber list. You got thousands of people that are subscribed to your email list, right? Your subscriber list. You pay a monthly amount based on the amount of subscribers that you have. That's just like chatbots. So with the messenger bot, you can build a subscriber list. You pay X amount per however many subscribers you have, and then you can message blast all your subscribers all at once whenever you want, really, right? But the better thing about messenger bots versus email is the open rates and the click rates, overall the engagement rate. For me, email open rates on average are like 25%, sometimes even lower depending on the client. It could be like 15%, 10%, and click rates are like less than a percent of
Oh,
click rates
wow.
versus messenger bots. Open rates on messenger bots are like 80 to 95%, and then click rates are like 40 to 75%. Like the stats and the engagement are like 10 times higher, if not more,
Oh,
with messenger than email. And it may be because it's so brand new and it's not saturated yet.
uh-huh.
There's not as many spammers with messenger
Right.
like there is in email.
So when you say messenger bots, that's the same thing as chatbots, right? The two are
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so chatbots in general is like using all the different messaging platforms like WhatsApp and you know Facebook
Mm,
Messenger and all the different platforms out there, and they're going to be rolling out a lot more here soon. But when I say messenger bots, it's really meaning the Facebook Messenger
oh,
platform, and that's really what I specialize in is building messenger bots in Facebook Messenger because I run a lot of Facebook ads, so
right.
it's super easy to get somebody from a Facebook ad into your Messenger subscriber list and then you can continue to market to them over time through there.
Okay. And so that's pretty interesting. This is pretty new. So you said chatbots, you can use them anywhere. So you can actually send WhatsApp messages to people automatically?
Yeah, so that's very, very new. We're still on the very
Oh, wow.
cutting edge of that coming out, but WhatsApp is going to be the next platform, and you can already see it inside Facebook. Like you can
Okay.
technically already start doing that now, but it's just so new that I would guess that the success wouldn't be too high.
Okay.
But WhatsApp is going to be the next, because Facebook owns WhatsApp,
Uh-huh.
right? They own WhatsApp, they own Messenger. So WhatsApp is going to be the next platform where you can start to build these different chatbots and have your subscriber list
Okay.
with them. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And so, there's, like you said, this is like a cutting edge kind of technology. It's pretty new. What do you think makes it so effective? Like, what's so special about these chatbots as opposed to other means of reaching out to clients?
Yeah, I think it comes down to the saturation. So when you look at email, people don't even have their email notifications turned on their phone because they get so bombarded with junk email and they have a ton of email. Like I would say the average person has 20 to 30 emails per day coming in, and I would say 90% of that is junk, spammy, message blast type of emails. They're not like emails that really matter to that person.
Yeah.
So there's just too much volume there. Market's too saturated versus this messenger bot
Hmm.
stuff. It's brand new. Hardly any companies are really utilizing this to the fullest right
Hmm.
now. There's not even really a junk folder for this messenger bot stuff. Like, you know, part of email marketing is when you send an email, a lot of those emails are just going to go straight to junk folders.
True.
Versus with Messenger Bot, 100% or
Oh,
98% of them
wow.
will go to the inbox, and that receiver, the person that's actually going to get that message, is most likely going to get that notification that ding goes off on their phone. It's going to show up in their actual
Right.
like lock screen. They're going to immediately swipe it open. That's what also I'm seeing is the open rates are high right away. Like you send out a message blast and within the first
Mm.
15 minutes you will see a massive open rate because people are literally getting notified right then and there, and they're opening it and they're looking at it.
Okay, really cool. So I mean, that's how marketing works, right? It's the person with the strongest elbows is the one that's gonna get ahead in the game, right? The one that's gonna. So.
Yeah, I think it's also the whole blue ocean, red ocean
Mm.
theory. I don't know if you've heard about that, but the blue ocean is the very open waters, not saturated.
Hmm.
There's a lot of opportunity, especially if you're the early bird. The
Yeah.
early bird gets the worm. So if you're the early bird to these technologies and to these blue oceans, you're going to capture a lot of land, right? You can do a lot of land grabbing in the very beginning
Hmm.
versus with the red oceans, it's already saturated. The waters are bloody. There's already been a lot of activity in there, so it's going to be a lot harder to land grab.
Yeah, makes sense. So I mean, it's the same point as with any new online marketing idea, right? Like when first Google Ads came into existence, right? There were people spamming stuff like, oh, 2 week diet, lose weight, and people would actually click on it and buy it, which you can't do nowadays. Now you have to kind of build all the trust, right, first in order to sell. But with this new,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, chatbot system where people uh, like they don't see it on an everyday basis, you can take advantage of that and get started with that right now because it's still new, like you said. Awesome.
Yeah, and one thing to know about the chatbot stuff is just like with email, they have to actually opt in. So they have to actually give you their email address. Well, with the chatbot stuff, they have to actually
Mm.
engage with your page
Oh,
through messaging and engage with your chatbot in order for them to actually be a subscriber and to basically open that door, allowing you to message them.
okay, okay. So I guess it makes it a bit easier then, right? To have like a contact because they don't have
Kind
to.
of. Sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder. It just depends on the demographic of the user and what your call to action is. If you're giving away something free that's very high value,
Uh-huh.
or you're giving away something free that nobody really cares about,
Right.
it's, yeah, I've seen it all over the board as far as getting subscribers and cost of
Mhm.
subscribers and stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. So, I mean, definitely something I'd love to get into, but in order for me to do that, I have to know how. So, could you tell us a little bit about how it works? Like, Do you go to Facebook and click create chatbot and boom, everything's done? And then how does the user see that? Like, what does the user see first? Like, how does all this work?
So just like email marketing, you would build out your email campaigns in a software like MailChimp, right?
Okay.
You build everything out inside MailChimp and then you send out your emails. You have to do that with this messenger bot stuff too. So you would use a software like ManyChat,
Okay.
which is the one I use. I love it. It's probably the biggest leader in the field right now.
Mm-hmm.
But ManyChat, you go in there, you build out all your messenger bot stuff, and then you can start, getting people to opt into the messenger bot. And there's a lot of different ways to get people to opt into the messenger bot. My most favorite and popular way is to link it to a Facebook ad. So when they click the call to action button on that Facebook ad, it immediately sends them a message inside Messenger.
Okay. So let me get this straight. So you create a Facebook ad about something. I don't know, let's say soccer equipment. And then you create this integration between ManyChat, you said, and Facebook. And as soon as someone clicks or engages, right? So engagement means like, comment, or share. That counts.
No, they would have to click the actual call to action
Okay.
button on the ad.
Okay. So once they click on the call to action, they get an automatic message, which is coming from your ManyChats, which is integrated in Facebook. Is that right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So as soon as they click on that call to action button
Okay.
on the Facebook ad, they will get sent a message to their inbox in Messenger, and then they have to engage with that message in order for them to actually be a subscriber. If they don't
Got
engage, they don't even open it, they don't click on it or anything,
got
they're not a subscriber.
Okay. Okay, I see. So it's a very, I mean, that's good, right? Because you're able to tailor people that are really interested. So first they have to click on your ad. That's interest step one. Then interest step two, they have to open your message. Shows that they're interested. Interest step three, they have to actually reply something back. So you're really kind of getting a really targeted email list then, because people now said yes 3 times to whatever it is you are promoting or offering.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that.
Okay, cool. Um, so playing devil's advocate here, right? Because I know people may be asking this. These are messenger bots. These are chat bots that go straight into a user's inbox. Now, not everyone is very welcome to receiving messages from people or businesses they don't know. So, how do you respond to people saying, "Well, Ian, these chat bots are just too intrusive. I don't want to use them." What do you say to that?
I mean, that's fine. Don't use it. More room for me, right? If somebody doesn't want to use it because it's too intrusive, then that's fine. More power to them. There's a way around being intrusive, though. You need to first be upfront and tell them how to unsubscribe. So in the very beginning, you should say, hey, by the way, if you ever want to stop receiving these messages from me, just type the word stop
Okay.
and you can unsubscribe and I'll no longer send you any more messages. So being upfront about that is a huge thing. And what happens a lot, honestly, is that people are not unsubscribing and more people are just blocking the page. And Facebook is working on this because people don't necessarily know how to stop receiving the messages.
Mm-hmm.
So they just straight up block the page. And that's actually really bad for your page to have people blocking you. But if they just don't know that, like with emails, there's an unsubscribe button on every email that you send out. It's actually required,
Yes.
right? And people know that.
Yeah.
But right now, the mass amount of people don't know how to unsubscribe. So first, you should definitely tell them, and then, hopefully they don't block your page if they forget down the line.
Yeah, you're right. Good point. Because for emails, right? Perfect example. Instead of hitting unsubscribe, people either A, message you and say, unsubscribe me. You guys are, BS, like stop sending me these emails. All they had to do was click unsubscribe, or they blacklist your domain, right? Your email, which is horrible. It looks really bad on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I really like this kind of educational aspect, kind of, I guess, protecting yourself, protecting your butt, right, from all these bad blacklisting practices.
Yeah, and then what you can do is maybe every other message that you send them, you remind them, hey, you can always unsubscribe by typing the word stop, right? And then also your messages are very different than what your email blasts would look like. So typically how I structure a messenger bot message, so the first message in the chain, it's very back and forth. Messenger bot stuff is very like they click a button, they get sent another message, they click another button in that message, they get sent another message. So it's very two-way.
Uh-huh.
So the first message you would say, if I just released a new YouTube video and I wanted them to check it out, I'd say, hey, first name, I just created a new video called The 5 Ways to Set Up a Facebook Ad. Do you want me to send you the link? And then below would be 2 buttons. One button says, yes, send me the link. The other one says, no, thanks. And then when they click on no, thanks, I either tell them, okay, great. If you ever want to stop receiving these messages, just type the word stop. Also, I have a Facebook group. If you want to join my Facebook group, click here. So I always, if they say no thanks, I always like to plug like kind of a downsell kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So I always like to tell them about my Facebook group to get them to join that. But obviously if they say yes, send me the link, I send them the link and I say, okay, great, here's the link. It's a YouTube video. Maybe I'll tell them a little bit more information about the video just to get them excited about it and to ensure that they do actually click the link. And then at the bottom of that message will be the actual link to the video. And then I'll link them over like that.
Okay, cool. So you just gave an example of kind of your beginning sequence, but do you ever reference how these people got this message? So for example, you start off your message by saying, hey, you clicked on this ad, that is why I'm messaging you. Do you ever like tell them why they're getting this message or no?
For the very first message, like in that example, if they clicked on that ad, then I would. So I would say, like, usually what we're doing is we do a lot of giveaway campaigns. Like people will enter to win something through Messenger. So let's say the ad is saying, hey, enter to win the ultimate beauty bundle.
Okay.
Click below to enter through Messenger. They'll click on that. It'll send them a message. Usually that very first message that I send them from them clicking on the Facebook ad is a confirmational type of message of me saying, hey, did you want to enter the ultimate beauty bundle? Click yes below to reply. Then they click on yes, and then once they click yes, they're confirming that they wanted to enter this so that it's like they're congruent messages. And then also I'm getting them to, once they click yes, now they're a subscriber and I can send them messages anytime.
Got you. Okay. And when they're a subscriber, you can't send them emails, right? Because they never enter their email anywhere. So it's only through chat, like messenger bots or stuff like that, right? Okay.
Right. It is, but it's also extremely easy to get their email address. Facebook has an autofill type of thing. So if I, like during the giveaway entry process, I say, hey, to get a second entry in the giveaway, do you want to give us your email address? And you'll be entered twice and you'll have your chances increased of winning. So then they'll give us so when we ask that question, do you want to give us your email address? They'll click yes, I'll give my email address. And then we say, great, what's your email? And then when we say, great, what's your email? Facebook auto fills in the email address that Facebook has on file with them. So all they need to do is then just tap that little button that shows their email address. They don't actually have to type it in. It just kind of like auto populates it, pulling it from their Facebook account.
Oh, wow.
And so it's a lot easier to get email addresses through Messenger.
Okay.
And I strongly recommend that. Like, I don't like to just have them on one platform. I want to have them as many places as possible. Messenger, email, Facebook group, Facebook custom audience.
Exactly. Okay. Awesome. And then at which point do you begin to sell to them? So your first example that you gave, you said, hey, check this link or something like that, and then you said, join my Facebook group, yes or no, right? You want to unsubscribe, yes or no? Like at which point do you begin to sell them and say, hey, check this offer out if you want to, buy this for $10? Like, how do you integrate the sales pitch with adding them on Messenger bot in the first place?
Yeah, that really depends on the funnel and the relationship that you're trying to build with them. It's tough. It's tough to say when you want to start pitching them offers. And it really comes down to your business goals. Like, do you want to try and get them from a subscriber to a customer immediately? What was the main reason that they opted in the first place? Like, usually for giveaways, because they're opting in to get something free, usually we don't want to try and pitch them an offer until after we've announced the winner of the giveaway. Because if we start pitching them before they know who won, we're going to look a little bit bad. They're just going to be like, oh, they just wanted me to opt in so that they can start
Mm-hmm.
pitching me offers. And then they'll also be thinking, oh, well, I may win the giveaway, so I don't want to buy
Right.
anything yet because I may actually win the prize,
Right.
right? So in that case, usually we wait a little bit longer. Again, it comes down to the brand. If your brand is more about content and value first, then obviously you want to hit them with a couple pieces of content, build up their trust, the familiarity, credibility, all that kind of stuff before you hit them with an offer. So it just depends.
Makes sense. Okay. Cool. And then, so this is a chat bot because obviously it's a bot. Everything is done automatically. But my question is there any point at which if a user selects option A rather than option B, you come in and you say, hey, you selected this. How can I help you? You come in as a human. Is there any sort of capability to do that, like at the end of the chain sequence or something like that?
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy. So you can, at any time in your message flow that you set up, if they click a certain button that says help, or even type in a keyword, like
Uh-huh.
you can set up keywords that they type in help
Oh.
and it will automatically send them this message, and also it will alert the admins. So you can set it up so like I could get a Facebook message
Hmm.
saying Jimmy said he wanted to talk with an admin, and then my phone will go off, I'll get a message, and then I'll jump in there and I'll go search for, wherever that message is in my inbox. But yeah, so you can have it alert you to jump in, or you can set up keywords. If they type a certain thing, support or help, then it'll automatically send them a message. Or you can also have like a little menu at the bottom of your where they type in their stuff. It's like a little drop down kind of menu thing,
Hmm.
and you can have like support there or your call to actions and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with these chatbots.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. So then, all that aside, right? So we know how to set it all up. We know what it looks like. We know what the process looks like. Is there a capability to track which specific audience or which interest group, age group, device, which one converted best so that you can optimize later on? How would you do that? These bots.
Yeah, so in the actual Facebook Ads Manager, you can track which ad set, which campaign is getting, you know, whichever new message initiations. It'll show you cost per new message, stuff like that. And then there's a really brand new way to actually incorporate your Facebook pixel into your chatbot, and that's a long process. But basically, you can actually track if they reached a certain point in your chatbot message flow. It's going to fire a pixel conversion event,
Oh,
and then you can see, oh wow, they turned into a lead because you were able to capture their name, email, and phone number all within your chatbot. So that fires your lead, conversion event, and then that goes back to your pixel and stuff like that.
okay, awesome. And then, so can you track also opt-in rates? Like how many people actually looked at the message? How many people clicked on the first button? Can you track all that, or it's only sales? Like how many people bought or whatever?
You can using tags.
Okay.
So if they click a certain button, once they click that button, you can have it add a tag to their name, add multiple tags. You can have it add them to a follow-up
Hmm.
sequence. Yeah, there's a lot of automation type stuff you can do based on certain actions that they perform. There's also conditional responses. So it's like if in the past they gave you their email address, then send them this message, or if they are, did this, if their last open was after, you know, last week, then send them this message. So there's a lot of conditional and if then type stuff you can set up too.
Got you. Okay. Um, and is there anything that you really can't track yet with this new chatbot system? Anything you can't track?
Yeah, there's probably a good amount of stuff. I mean, conversion value. Um, there's some like really next level stuff that you can do with these bots,
Uh,
but it requires you bringing on third party external software, maybe doing a little bit of custom coding and
mhm.
stuff. But the stuff that you can build out inside ManyChat, it's not that advanced, but it definitely is advanced enough to get you pretty far.
Got you.
But yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty new software and new capabilities and stuff. So there's still a lot of stuff that you
Okay.
can't track if you really got down on the granular level.
Okay. Just because I remember we were talking about tracking, and anyone that watches my YouTube channel know how big I am on Click Magic because you have to track. And then you said you were coming up with some tracking software that helps integrate everything. Could you tell us a bit about what that will do for us?
Yeah, so a lot of the people in my audience are Facebook advertisers and Amazon sellers, and I actually work with a lot of Amazon sellers with our marketing agency. And the big issue that we were always having was tracking conversions that happen on Amazon. So if we're running Facebook ads, we're either driving traffic to their Shopify site or to their Amazon pages and stuff like that. And we never knew. It was like when we would send traffic to Amazon, it was like sending it to a black hole because we wouldn't know if they turned out into a purchase or didn't, right? And so, and also what happens is when you drive traffic to your Shopify site, people will learn about your product, but they prefer to buy through Amazon. So then they'll go search your product on Amazon and they'll buy through there,
Yeah.
right? So being able to track these conversions was super important.
Yeah.
So I got with a developer and I created a software called Zon Hero. And Zon Hero allows you to track all of your conversions, your purchase conversions, through your Facebook ads. And also, if you're not even running Facebook ads and you're just an Amazon seller that's just getting customers and you're not worried about Facebook ads, every customer that comes in through Amazon can be moved to your Facebook ad account and put into a custom audience and saved in your offline conversion section as well as in your pixel data. So then you can retarget all of your Amazon customers with a Facebook ad, and you can drive them to your website to cross-sell them a different product. You can get them to join a giveaway. You can ask them for reviews, follow up with them, get them into your messenger bot. So basically this software that I created called Zon Hero allows you to connect your Amazon seller account with your Facebook's ad account so that you can, follow up with all those customers you're getting from Amazon.
Cool. Okay. And so,
Yeah.
do you have any big tips or suggestions for everyone starting these chatbots? Like, don't do this or definitely do this. Anything like that?
I would say don't message too frequently, or you're gonna lose a lot of people. So I would say every 3 days or every 4 days, send a message. Don't send a message daily, or else
Okay.
you may get your page shut down. And Facebook is pretty quick to disable your page's messaging feature because all this is done through a Facebook fan page. And if you're annoying people, Facebook will just disable your page's ability to message people.
Okay. All right. Well, at least they don't disable your account, right? So you can create a new page and learn from your mistakes, and
Yeah.
I guess hopefully. Okay. And then when you
Yeah.
say message them, you said once every 3 days or so, right? That's assuming that they reply to your first post, or even if they don't reply, you still send them the message.
Yeah, even if they don't reply, still send them a message.
Okay. And then maybe if they don't reply the second time, that's when you stop sending them messages entirely, or you keep going again.
That's up to you. That really is up to you. I mean, I will still keep sending them messages. Sometimes I've seen that I've sent them like 3 messages they didn't even open, and then the 4th message got them to open and click it and
Oh
stuff
wow.
like that.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm just concerned. I don't want my Facebook page to be shut down. So there's these people that are quiet, right? Like if you've seen anger management, the implosive type, ones that are quiet, and then they explode and
Yeah.
report every single thing about you. And it's like, well, why didn't you just tell me in the first email, right? So
Yeah, that's definitely, they're out there.
they're out there. You got to watch out for those. Okay, cool. Did we miss anything? Is there anything else you wanted to mention or talk about that we didn't?
No, I mean, I guess if you want to learn about Facebook ads, chatbots, get access to this new software called Zon Hero, you can check me out on YouTube. Just search Ian Smith Facebook ads. Usually my channel shows up for that. I got a lot of Facebook ad videos and messenger bot videos. And then I'm sure that we can link below in this video my YouTube channel as well. And then I also have a free course, a completely free course that you can get access to. It's going to teach you how to build Facebook ads, how to build messenger bots, email marketing, ClickFunnels type of pages. So if you go to freebosslifestyle.com, you can get access to this 100% free course. It's got a ton of information in there. This has like, I could probably sell this course for $1,000 and be doing it, but I just give it away for free. So those are just my two plugs.
Awesome. So if people want to reach out to you, YouTube channel, course, and Zonkron, is that right?
Zon Hero.
Zon Hero, sorry. Is that right? These three are the biggest kind of ways to reach out to you if they have any questions?
Yeah, and Zon Hero's website is getzonhero.com.
Okay.
So getzonhero.com. They can get access to my free course if they go to freebosslifestyle.com.
Mm-hmm.
And then my YouTube channel, if they just search Ian Smith Facebook ads, then I'll probably pop right up.
Yeah, either that or we'll just put the links down below if anyone's interested and wants to learn more. Definitely welcome to do that. But in that case, I think that is it. Ian, thank you so much for coming on, man. I think you shared a ton of value today.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Yvonne. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.